Hi, my name is Anita. Um, my name is Anita Lakani, and I'm a licensed clinical social worker and energy practitioner and a therapist. And I want to talk about something very, very important. Um, if you are feeling depressed, if you are considering suicide, please know that there's help out there. Immediately get yourself to a hospital's emergency room and have yourself evaluated by a medical professional who can then determine if you are safe to be home alone. I have included the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, which is applicable if you're in the United States. That number is 1-800-273-TALK, 1-800-273-8255. It's 24 hours. Pick up the phone and call and speak to someone who can hopefully then help you release some of the frustration, anger, depression, helplessness that you're experiencing. And if it's, again, like I said, if it's bad, please take yourself or call someone, call a friend to take you to the nearest hospital's emergency room and tell them you're feeling suicidal. Tell them you have thoughts of hurting yourself. There is no shame in seeking for help. It takes a lot of courage to seek for help, and suicidal ideations and depression affects everyone. I speak from firsthand experience. It has affected my life for the last 20 some years. For me, it started with postpartum depression and never went away. And so I'm very intimately familiar with depression because I've lived with it. I have been on medication on and off, and I'm not ashamed of it. I think it has completely saved my life. And, and I've done other talks on depression where I've talked about how it's a chemical imbalance. There's different types of depression. So if you have that, taking some kind of medication that levels you out and gives you a sense of normalcy, happiness, calmness is important. And while you go to therapy and get the help. But all I want to say is that you're not alone. I've been there, literally been there. And it's a horrible, lonely feeling to feel like you just want to end your life. And I understand with the recent suicides in the media, we've got Kate Spade, the famous designer, and then we had Anthony Bourdain, in sense, they had everything. And yet they ended their life. And people wonder, well, they're rich, they're famous. What could they possibly have to be sad or depressed about? What could they possibly have? Why would they do that? They must be doing drugs. And I think that's, first of all, very judgmental. Second of all, depression has nothing to do with your bank balance. In terms of, sure, it can be sad and it can be frustrating or depressing to have a low bank balance, but it's a different kind of depression versus chronic depression. It has nothing to do with what kind of house you live in or how famous you are. Depression is a chemical imbalance, people. Okay, I really, really want to emphasize that. Depression, anxiety is a chemical imbalance. Your body, your brain is not creating the levels of happy hormones, happy serotonin, dopamine that it needs that gives us a sense of peace and calm and happiness. And that's why, we feel the way we do. What helps? Medication helps. Exercise helps. Meditation helps. Food helps. A lot of times, I know that if I'm depressed, a good piece of cheesecake or chocolate cake or nice sugary, cup of even chai or coffee will help lift my mood because it will give me a temporary rush. Is that the solution? No, it's absolutely not the solution. The solution is to get professional help, to take the medication. But if you're having one of those days where you just want to call it quits, I humbly urge you, please call the National Suicide Prevention Hotline if you're in the US. That number again is 1-800-273-8255. You're welcome to inbox me. I'm usually pretty good about checking and responding. If we're not friends, it goes in my spam folder, and then I'm trying to make it a point to check it every day because I'm realizing a lot of people are reaching out. Please say a little more than just hi or hello, because I don't respond to messages that only have a hi or hello. Write a couple of lines as to what you're experiencing, and I will definitely reach out and make myself available. I don't care which part of the world you're in. I've been getting messages from literally all around the world, whether it's India or Africa or Afghanistan, and so or Canada or US. It doesn't matter. I'm happy to make myself available if I can be of any help whatsoever in this process. And again, like I said, I've been there. I know it's lonely. I know it's frustrating. I know it can feel like, suicide is the way out. Let me assure you, there's other ways to do this. And you're important. There's a reason God made you. You're not a mistake. I don't care how much you've experienced. I don't care how bad your life might be. I don't care how much you feel that you have nothing more to contribute or the mistakes you've made. I don't care how much you feel that, people would be better off with you not around or you dead. Please hear me. You matter. Your life matters. Everything that you've experienced makes a difference, and it's important that you live to tell that story. It's important you live to overcome that, and you matter. And God doesn't judge. There's forgiveness, and there's ways to work through everything and anything. So, please reach out, get help. If it's, if just reach out, talk to someone, just reach out and ask for help. There are days, there are good days and there are bad days. There are days when, there are days, and it's not just one day, right? I still live with depression to a degree. And if it's been a tough, week or a couple of weeks, I take extra care of myself. I'll go to bed early. I'll make sure I eat healthier. I'm drinking plenty of water. I'm talking to, people that nurture me, my closest friends. I'll surround myself with family. I'll put myself, in busy work. I'll make sure I get to the gym and I'll go swim laps because that's important. Or, I'll go for a walk and I'll make sure I get fresh air and do some grounding. I'll write in my journal, right? I'll listen to music that brings me up, not depressing music, but soulful music that makes my heart, fills me up with peace. I'll pray. Prayer is very powerful. Ask for help. God is listening. Angels are listening. But please reach out and ask for help. And that's just my humble request. So once again, the number is, if you're in the US, I'm not sure what the number is in your country. I believe most countries have a national suicide prevention hotline or lifeline. I'm sure you can Google it and you can find that number. 1-800-273-8255 is the number in the US. 1-800-273-8255 or 1-800-273-TALK, TALK. And again, like I've said, please feel free to message me. Feel free to inbox me. Go to the nearest hospital. Speak to a doctor. Speak to a loved one. Get help. Even if you feel like you're alone in this, I promise you, you're not. Okay? So with that said, I wish you love and light. And I pray that, we all live to be 100 and healthy and happy. But when we do have our moments, I hope we all are courageous enough to reach out and ask for help. And again, I'm offering myself. Please reach out. I'm happy to help and be of service. God bless and take care. Bye-bye.